Hi guys, welcome back to CJ's Keto Kitchen. My name is Sarah. If you are looking for home-style recipes made ketogenic, then you've come to the right channel. And tonight I'm going to be making a very easy springtime dessert, and it is going to be Keto Orange Cream Clouds. Come along with me and I'll show you what you need. Let me show you what you're going to need. So I'm going to be mixing this up in a blender, and I do recommend that so that you get the frothiness, and hence the name clouds. It makes things fluffy. So I'm going to be using my blender. I'm going to be using orange sugar-free Jello. If you don't want to use sugar-free Jello, you can of course use regular gelatin and then flavor it with orange however you would like. But I'm very happy using regular sugar-free Jello in this recipe. It's very easy. You could additionally use another flavor if you didn't care for orange, but this is an orange recipe, so I'm using orange. To make it more orange, I'm going to be adding a little bit of orange oil. I'm also going to be zesting part of an orange just to use the zest, no juice, just the zest. I'm going to be using Greek yogurt, and I really like the Fage. And I try and get the 5% milk fat because the higher the milk fat, the lower the carbs. I really like this yogurt, but of course you can use any kind of Greek yogurt that you would like. You're going to need a half a cup of cold water. You're going to need 3/4 of a cup of boiling water, which I have boiled in my electric kettle, and I will be getting in a minute. And then you're also going to need a half a cup of ice, and all of that is going to go into the blender. And let me show you how we do it. So I'm using my electric kettle, which I totally love. I've always used a traditional kettle in the past, but my sister talked about her electric kettle. We got this one off of Amazon, and in fact, we bought 2 of them because one went to CJ's office. It's really convenient, and you just click it on, and when the water is boiled, it turns itself off. So I really enjoy it. I'm going to put 3/4 of a cup of boiling water into my gelatin. And I'm going to go ahead and whisk this to help dissolve the gelatin. And that's why you do the boiling water first, is so that you can dissolve the gelatin. You might still have a little bit of residual in the bottom of your bowl when you're done, but it's not a big deal. And after I have dissolved that, I'm just going to go ahead and pour this into the pitcher of my blender. Next, I'm going to put my half a cup of cold water in, my half a cup of ice. The orange zest. I'm going to put a little bit of my orange oil in there. And the final thing is going to be my Greek yogurt. I'm going to put approximately about a cup in there. So I'm going to turn my blender on, and I'm going to let this froth for about 30 seconds or so. Okay. Now I have found that this makes about 4 8-ounce servings, so about 4 cups. I'm going to do 2 servings into some fancier glasses because we are going to take pictures because this is going on the internet. But normally when I just make them at home for CJ and I put them in my little Pyrex ramekins because they have little lids. And so I'm going to do 2 and 2. So these take about 2 hours or so to set up. And then they'll be creamy and delicious. All right, just perfect. So I will see you in a couple of hours. Here we go. This is the delightful Keto Orange Cream Cloud.
All right, here we go.
That is not what I sound like.
It's not even about you. That's Dak Prescott.
Okay.
When they're getting ready to run a play.
Okay.
They probably stopped doing it because they were
giving it away.
Because NBC was freaking. They must have had a mic because you could hear it super loud on all the games. All right, so these are really good. I'm not going to pretend like I never had this, but I've never had it all with the zest.
All zhuzhed up.
Yeah, I never had it like that, so. Yeah, this is a lot orangier.
It's zestier
than the ones. This is a lot zestier, more orange flavor than the standard ones that we just generally make. But this is really good. I think it's worth the little bit of extra effort to do it, but I guess the zest and the orange oil could be optional for people. I guess I can remember that when I edited the video.
Yeah, and I put it optionally in the recipe as well.
But this is good. It does that zest and the orange oil or flavoring does add a little bit more zing to it. So I think people will like these. You need to have stuff like this that you can easily whip up and have throughout the week if you're trying to do keto or low carbs. So you can get from one day to the next day. I mean, there's sweetness, but it's not overwhelmingly sweet, and it's super easy to make.
Yes.
So, thanks, baby.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I've never heard anyone call them that.
What?
I've never heard anyone call them that.
What?
Bald lips.
Bald lips? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear the video. After you make the video, you say, oh my God, I didn't have lipstick on. So my lips are bald.
Bald lips. That's what you call it. I never called it that.
Okay, let's get to it.